Okay, so I'm back and I have pretty much 4 books, but I'm going to show you one that I'm going back and collecting because I read it when I was a youngin. Sorry, I just need a drink. And decided to pick it up today for $6 at my local secondhand bookshop. That's right. This is the second book called Arthur at the Crossing Places by Kevin Crossley Holland. It is the second volume in the Arthur trilogy, and it follows The Seeing Stone, which I have on my wish list, and I have the third book on my wish list, all on hardback because I want to get them on all hardback covers. Um, I just really love this series. Like, I can't go into great detail about it. I can't even remember myself, but I will when I get the first book. I'll read that, and yeah. So I'm super excited to come back to this because I used to love Arthur, anything medieval or anything like that. So I'm trying to branch out to like fantasy genres and stuff like that, and I really want to start here because I think I only got part way through this before I had to return it. And I'm talking when I was 12, even younger than that, even. Yeah, younger than 12, I think. I can't remember, but yeah. Cannot wait to read this. And then I picked up a book by Ruth Rendell called The Rottweiler. I'm not a Ruth Rendell fan at all. I actually dislike her writing, but I thought I'd give her another try. I don't know why this book stood out. It's it says the first girl had a bite mark on her neck, but the police traced the DNA to her boyfriend. Nevertheless, when the tabloids got hold of the story, they called the killer the Rottweiler, and the name stuck. The latest body was discovered very near Annis Ferry's antique shop in Marylebone. Someone spotted a shadowy figure running away past the station, but couldn't say for sure if it was a man or a woman. There were only 2 other clues. The murderer seemed to have a preference for strangling his victims and then removing something personal, like a cigarette lighter or a necklace. Since her actor husband died too early into their marriage, Inez supplemented her modest income by taking in tenants above the shop. The unpredictably obsessive activities of the Rottweiler would exert a profound influence on the heterogeneous little community. Heterogeneous genius little community, especially when a suspicion began to emerge that one of them might be a homicidal maniac. Ooh, got through that. I don't know why. I kept walking past it and I read it and I thought, no, I really don't like Ruth Rendell at all. But I usually go with my gut instincts, and I'm hoping that my gut instincts aren't wrong because, like, yeah, it cost me $4, so I don't really care all too much if it doesn't. If it doesn't, it goes in charity anyway, or my mum will read it or something like that. And yeah, so I got that. Then for $2, at the secondhand bookshop. Sorry, I remember my throat's really dry. I picked up Hot Pursuit by Gemma Fox. Sorry, the heat is on, but can Maggie stand the pace? And I like it. It's a cute cover. It says Maggie Morgan has been longing to find Mr. Right all her life, but even she didn't expect him to be delivered to her door, gift wrapped in a skimpy towel, one sunny summer morning. Sexy Nick Lucas seems almost too good to be true, and maybe he is. Arriving out of nowhere, he seems to have no past, no family, no history. Things just don't add up. But then again, he's not the first man Meg has been out with to lead a double life. As Nick's past starts to catch up with him, Maggie becomes embroiled in an exciting cat and mouse chase across the country. Temperatures rise and passion sizzles, but although Maggie has the hots for Nick, can she take the heat? So that's the front cover there. It's very cool. I just think it's cute. It looks like a really cute summer read. So like, you know, like really hot days in front of the aircon. I think I might pick to stay in the country. What better opportunity to plan a fake wedding more elaborate than a 10-tier cake? However, love hasn't given up on Katie. Just when the girl who eats like a cow, wears clumpy shoes, and is acquainted with her own hairbrush starts trying on white dresses, romance comes from the unlikeliest straight and male source. Sorry, dresses. Romance comes from the unlikeliest and straight and male source. Will Kate let the man she loves ruin her wedding day? Sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't read it really. I didn't read it very well. I need to stop pressing books against my face. Um, but yeah, I'm kind of excited to read this. This was $7. Wasn't too bad. I mean, it's secondhand. I would have probably preferred to get a new copy of it, but it looks brand new to me, and there's nothing wrong with it. And lastly, I picked this up at the charity shop. Sorry. For 50 cents. It's called Camelot's Destiny by Cynthia Breeding. Again, I just wanted to try some sort of medieval romance sort of thing to just try and get out of not so much the YA reading, but just to get into some adult novels as well as young adult. So I think most of those books were adult books. Yeah, they were. So I'm sorry I didn't like give you like a warning or anything like that. I just didn't really see a need to. It says Britain, 5th century AD, a time of pagan magic and Christian. I can never pronounce this. Piety? A place of mystery, treachery, and dark enchantment. Here the legend of Camelot was born, and with it bold, passionate, and forbidden desire. Young, lovely, and wilful, Guinevere is chosen by Arthur to be his wife and future Queen of Britain, an honour she reluctantly accepts. Soon, however, she cannot ignore the awakening passion Britain's new king ignites. He is a lover who delights her with his touch, yet whose desires are not shared with her alone. Seized by the forbidden kiss of Arthur's most trusted warrior, Lancelot, Guinevere is swept up into a world of unbidden passion, torn by loyalty and love, for a husband who betrays her and a man she cannot have. But in a time where good and evil clash, where magic and chivalry reign, love will prove as fierce a weapon as any sword. Sorry. And I really like the colour. So yeah, it's another book that's pretty lengthy and thick. But I thought I'd read it. Or get round to reading it at some point. I might have like themed book months or something next year to help me get through my ever growing book collection, which reminds me I should show you something. So you are going to see me walking around for 1 second. Now you've all seen how big I am. Not that I worry. I have been working on a page and it didn't come out exactly the way I wanted it to, but I thought I'd show you guys anyway because it is book related. I did this page on my always growing to be read pile, and as you can see there is the photo from my new opening. Oops. I used obviously scrapbooking paper, but I also got these things from a office works, like an office store, for 30 cents. I got a packet of them and I have been planning to use, like, they are paper clips. I'll show you. Sorry. These things. And I paid 30 cents for them and they're like $8 something and I paid 30 cents. And I thought to use them on this page as like button type things. This is a paper clip here that I pulled the end off. I used my stamps. I used a charity book, like a 50-cent charity book, like a Reader's Digest one, to rip that and punch out that. Here are books, and that's raised. And yeah. And then I used some paper and pop dotted these books and did the same kind of here but poked it out the side. And yeah. So I'm very pleased with that page. I've got to write some journaling down here, but I'm pretty proud of it and I want to get it framed because I think it'd be awesome to stick in my room rather than have behind a page. I think it'd be awesome to stick on my wall above my bookshelf to remind me how much my book collection is always growing. So I think that's about it. So thank you guys for watching and bye.